Hello everyone, I'm Sophie. I'm currently at Kechara Forest Retreat, Bentong, Malaysia. Today I will continue reading from The Promise, the autobiography of my guru, His Eminence, the 25th Sam Tuku Rinpoche. And we will start from page 287. Bodh 2004. Among the most memorable experiences was a visit to Bodh Gaya, India, the place of the Buddha's enlightenment, where the tree under which he attained full awakening still stands. On top of the many prayers, prostrations, and charitable donations made in Bodh Gaya, this pilgrimage marked something a little different and very special. On the very spot where Buddha gained enlightenment, under the Bodhi tree, Rinpoche conducted a refuge ceremony for over 30 people who took the vows to formally seal their commitment to the Buddhist path. Page 289. Caption: Sam Rinpoche offered beautiful 3-foot statues of Lama Tsongkhapa and his 2 heart sons to Root Institute. It was also on this trip that Rinpoche and his students presented Root Institute, one of the centers of the Foundation for the Preservation of the Mahayana Tradition, FPMT, in Bodh Gaya, with beautiful 3-foot statues of Lama Tsongkhapa and his 2 heart sons, Kadrup Je and Gyaltsab Je. Rinpoche also gave the oral transmission of the Mitse mantra, which he received from His Holiness Kapje Ling Rinpoche, to the pilgrims during this time. Coincidentally, this would mark the beginning of enormous growth in Kechara. It would be after this trip that many more projects within Kechara would emerge, many more departments would be established, and many more students would come. Page 290. Caption: Audience with His Holiness Kapje Pabongka Chotru Rinpoche. Nepal, 2005. Rinpoche's perfect samaya and stainless guru devotion has resulted in many opportunities for his students to meet and have audiences with very accomplished Buddhist masters. During a pilgrimage to Nepal in 2005, 50 of Rinpoche's students were fortunate to have an audience with His Holiness Kapje Pabongka Chotru Rinpoche and His Eminence Kapje Dagom Rinpoche, and received precious teachings from them. Caption of the picture: Rinpoche's students having an audience with His Eminence Kapje Dagom Rinpoche. Ganden Shatse Monastery, 2006. Caption of the picture: Sam Rinpoche offering in cash the additional funds raised for the monastery. Page 292. Through his constant practice of generosity, Rinpoche has always been the great hope and one of the main sponsors of his spiritual home, even from afar. The pilgrimage to Ganden Shatse in 2006 was yet another example of Rinpoche's limitless generosity and a merit-filled journey for 60 of his students, who made extensive offerings of 3,000 Manjushri statues and a full set of monk robes to all the Sangha of Ganden Shatse and Jangze. This would mark one of the largest offerings that any single monk had made to Ganden. Caption of the picture: The Manjushri statues were offered to young monks who would probably not be able to afford their own Buddha's images. As Manjushri is the Buddha of wisdom, Rinpoche chose to offer this statue to every monk in Ganden for their practice, learning, and retreats. "3,000 monk robes and Manjushri statues were offered to the entire Ganden monastic community in 2006. Page 293. Caption of the picture, top left. Rinpoche and his students, with the High Lamas, Trukus, abbots, and previous abbots of Ganden Monastery. Middle, top, lay people from the Tibetan villages in the surrounding neighborhood came specially to make offerings and pay their respects. Top right, in an audience with His Eminence Khenso Dakpa Tenzin Rinpoche, who was Ganden Shatse's monastery's abbot at the time of this pilgrimage. Bottom left. The caption is for all the pictures at the bottom. In recognition of his great achievements as a High Lama, the monks of Pukang Kanzen offered Rinpoche a pandit's hat, symbolic of their request for him to always continue teaching. As this hat was first worn by Lama Tsongkhapa, the founder of the Gelut lineage, and from whom all the teachers of our lineage descend, this offering has great significance and marks the high regard in which the monks hold Rinpoche. Page 294. Caption of the picture, the meeting of great minds. Rinpoche pays his respect to the reincarnation of his root guru, His Holiness Kabje Dzong Rinpoche. Page 295, Nepal 2008. In 2008, Rinpoche traveled to Nepal to pay homage to the many sacred Vrajayogini sites in Kathmandu's crazy, dusty valley, taking with him over 60 students and friends. At every important site, Rinpoche would pause to engage in prayer with the pilgrims, at times even leading individuals through personalized aspirational prayers. For many, this would be their first step in Dharma and a connection to the sacred Buddha Vrajayogini that would later lead to a much deeper spiritual practice. Page 297. And you see the pictures of Rinpoche with all the students at sites of pilgrimage. More pictures, and Rinpoche buying offering flowers. Rinpoche making prayers at the holy sites. Page 300. It was also after this pilgrimage that students were inspired to establish a base in Nepal, which led to the setting up of Kachara Lounge, a visitor center in the heart of Kathmandu, next to the iconic Bodhanath Stupa. Page 301. Caption of the picture: visiting Ganden Monastery in Lhasa, which was built by one of Rinpoche's previous lives. Tibet, 2008. Caption of the picture on the right: Rinpoche also visited the Lesan giant Buddha in Sichuan, China, en route to Tibet. On this extraordinary pilgrimage, the pilgrims visited Ganden Monastery in Lhasa, which was built by Duzin Drakpa Gyaltsen, one of Sam Rinpoche's previous lives, as well as the Potala Palace, Jokang, Samye Monastery, Nyemo Gelche Monastery, and Tashi Lumpo, the monastery and historical seat of the Panchen Lamas. An unforgettable moment was when Rinpoche stepped into the prayer hall of Nyemo Gelche Monastery to offer prayers. A monk who was an oracle in training took spontaneous trance of the protector Dorje Shugden and greeted Rinpoche. Page 303. Caption of the picture bottom left: group photo at Nyemo Gelche Monastery. And the center: the oracle at Nyemo Gelche Monastery took spontaneous trance of Dorje Shugden to greet Rinpoche. Bottom right: at Trode Kangsa, the first Dorje Shugden temple ever built. Page 304. Caption of the picture on top: visiting the Jokang temple in Lhasa. Bottom left: at Gancheng Ladrang in Tibet, where the tradition of Dorje Shugden oracles remains strong. And the bottom right: paying homage to Dorje Shugden at Tashi Lumpo, the monastery of the Panchen Lama. And with that, I would end the session today. And also, before I end, there is the event for you to usher the Chinese New Year with lots of blessings. And this is the schedule for the pujas that will be held on Chinese New Year's Eve. There's prayers at Kechara House, Petaling Jaya, which is Monday, 4th of February, from 11 to 1 a.m., 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. And the prayers will be Lama Chopa, which is long life prayers. And that will be very good to usher in the Chinese New Year. And also at Kechara Forest Retreat, Bentong, we are also having the prayers, which is on Monday, 4th of February as well, 11 to 1 a.m. And so we'll be having it at both places. So whichever is convenient for you, if it would be good that you join in to bring a lot of blessings for the year to come. And this year it will be the ball. If you have any inquiries, you can always contact the telephone at, if it's for Petaling Jaya, 03-7803 3908, or if it's in Bentong, it's 09-221 5600. Right, so I'll end my session today now with a completion dedication in Tibetan. Trang Dụ Sen Chô Rinpoche, Mage Panam Gi Shi, Ge Panam Pame Payang, Gone Gondo Pewa Shu, Tony Dowa Rinpoche, Mage Panam Gi Shi, Ge Panam Pame Payang, Gone Gondo Pewa Shu, Daso Juni Sapage Wadi, Tandan Droa Gunagam Padang, Jepa Jesu Losan Trapai, Tampang Riva Gi Shi, Ni Modele Sendele, sorry. Let me start again. Giang Ju Sen Ju Rinpoche, Mage Panam Gi Shi, Ge Panam Pame Payang, Goni Gondu Pewa Shu, Toni Dowa Rinpoche, Mage Panam Gi Shi, Ge Panam Pame Payang, Goni Gondu Pewa Shu, Daso Jini Sapage Wadi, Tandan Droa Gunagam Padang, Jepa Jesu Losan Trapai, Tamping Imporin to Sa Se Sho, Gewa Kuntu Yandala Madan, Drami Choki Palano Chochi, Sadam Langi Yote Razone, Doji Changi Ngopang Otusu, Gewa Di Yududa, Lama Sangyo Druyone, Drowa Chika Malupa, Dei Sala Kopashu, Joki Kyopo Sungapa, Josu Nampa Pewala, Geki Sama Siwadang, Tunki Malu Sangwashu, Dadam Sungi Dosundan, Drewa Songi Latene, Gewa Losan Trapai, Tampa Yureva, Gyushi, Ni Modele Sendele, Ni Mingunyandele, Ni Sintatu Dele Pel, Kuncho Sungi Jingilo, Kuncho Sungi Ngodruso, Kuncho Sungi Trasi, Shuk. Jesu Lama Kusen Rap Ting Ching, Nam Katrini Chochu Ke Padang, Lo Sam Tempe Dromi Sap Songi, Droe Mun Sa Katoni, Gyu Shi, Gawe Rawe Ko Shin Kam Dem, Ben Nande O Malu Yo In, Charan Zik Wan Ten Sing Soi, Shape Shi De Badu Deng, Gyu Shi. Hom Tompe Ngodro Malupa, Den De Dala Sel Du So, Kodang Dem Pa Long Chot Nam, Ke Pa So Shik Shuk Den Sel. Thank you. See you.